Hello, YouTube. My name is Casper, back again here with the daily 10-minute, very brief update on the things that we're looking at, gold and silver, the overall markets, and all that good stuff. As always, guys, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. It means a whole lot to me. And you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Substack, uselink INV. Yes, I have to say that every video, at the beginning of every video, so you know where you can find this if you enjoy what you're seeing. So the main takeaway from these videos, 10-minute, very brief update, what has happened. We will start out with the beloved and hated silver, basically flat for the day, 0.1%. A lot of volatility given the PPI numbers. You can see right here, if we zoom in, where are we? Right here, CPI came, and then, algos took over, and we actually closed just at this very important 27.9. You can also see here on the daily, maybe we need to go to the 4-hourly to get a little bit more detail. We have this blue channel here. If we can break, we could actually start a serious move in silver. You can see we retested, roughly 26. So yeah. Exciting week ahead for silver. Even more exciting is actually gold here. And you can see we tagged this golden trend line up here, basically from the all-time highs. And yeah, we are actually right now consolidating below. I do think we can have a spill before we go again. But this to me is a 1, 2, 3, 4 we break. Flat for the day. And given all the data points that we're getting this week, today we have PPI, tomorrow CPI, and then Thursday it's the initial claims. Friday, I can't remember. I don't think there's anything on Friday, but this could be the day when we are making new weekly, monthly, daily highs. And the silver to gold ratio basically flat here. We are at the last resistance. We need this to go down. We really do need this one to start to come down. Otherwise, if we start to break here, a lot of bad things happening in the markets, not just gold and silver. So this, when the gold to silver ratio is spiking, that's liquidity issue. Big moment here soon, potentially, because you can see we are getting down to the trend line again here. Still, there's a channel going on there, but the Dixie got hammered on that PPI, down 0.5%. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. 0.5%, in Forex land, in the Dixie, that is a ton of money moving out of the Dixie and into something else, other currencies, whatever. So it's getting very tricky here. You can see we can zoom in here. If we lose the lower side here, it opens up a major potential can of worms for the Dixie. So Bitcoin here is up 2%, still doing all right. Again, I need to, for me to become really bullish, I need to take out, that 70 handle up there. But based on this, it doesn't look too bad. But again, I need that all-time high roughly before I can, get on board. That's actually a few cryptos that is looking really good right now that I'm looking into. One of them is XRP. Again, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but that's actually has some great risk reward set up right there. USD WTI down 1.3%. It sounds like a lot, but based on the previous 4 days, we came up, from 72 to roughly 80. So you had like what's that, like 10, 12, $13 move. And yeah, getting back into that support now, that blue here makes it's still okay. It's still okay. I would also argue that potentially you can, yep, right there, we can add that as well. So there was some, some resistance, and we're now pulling back a bit. Ideally, we hold here at roughly that blue support at roughly 78, and then we go higher. If that happens, that will help uranium a lot, because the miners in uranium looks a little bit iffy here. They are under pressure heavily. The GDX up 1.3%. And we talked about it yesterday, the 3 impulses there, the broadening structure, we could be onto something, especially when zooming out. Look at that. That's basically the inverse of the Dixie, right? This is potentially, you know, life-changing moves here that you are about to see in the miners. You know, this is a massive breakout on the way in the GDX. SILJ here also looking incredible, 1.6%, basically retesting here the last week. We have broken out major higher high, and I think we are making a lower low here. Higher low, excuse me. And yeah, but the GDX right now is looking better, obviously, because gold is at all-time highs, and basically silver is lagging heavily. But that will change. That will change at some point in time. Uranium spot price still flat here, but I do know that the U.UN, the spot physical, is up 2-3%. So URNM, as you can see here, it's not looking the best, right? We have lost the 2020 uptrend, still coming down here. I do think we're going for like a move up to there, and then we shall see what happens. We could come down again, you know, lower high, and then a lower low. Hopefully we can just pause and get things going there. But we need oil to help us. We need the XLE, the energy sector, to go higher, and obviously the spot price of uranium to go higher. The 10-year yield here down 1.5%, you know, again, together with the Dixie getting hammered today, obviously, on the PPI. The palladium, you know, false breakdown here. We talked about that, up 2.5%, getting above that crucial 920 level. But we still, in my opinion, need a lot more proof that we are having a bottom here. Still a long way to go. But again, every day it looks better and better. Platinum flat, nothing to mention there. Copper basically also flat. Did have an intraday big move here from, it was at roughly 4, and then it closed at 4.06, so a 1.5%, you know, plus there during the day. And TTF indecision, yesterday's candle was a bit nasty with that huge topping tail, roughly flat for the day. But again, that is a huge potential topping there for gas. Coal is having a down day for once here, pretty close to the highs over there, so that is double top potential. And but yeah, overall coal here, I like what I see here. We could start to see, you know, some big moves here for coal going into the winter in Europe. So so yeah, not the biggest day of them all, but the main takeaway is the Dixie down 0.5%. And that is huge. Have a great day, guys. As always, I will be back tomorrow with the update. There will be no Twitter recap today. So it is what it is. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.